Hey guys, Carrie here. So I just finished a workout and I'm feeling awesome. So I wanted to kind of talk to you guys real quick before we start the new year about how to set goals that actually make a difference. So a lot of times during January 1st, we set all these huge goals. We want to lose all this weight. We want a new job. We want all of these things. And generally what happens with after the first couple weeks, it kind of fades. And there's a lot of reasons why, and generally it's because we're not really taking a step-by-step process to write everything down and take the correct action. So I wanted to kind of give you what I do to help set the goals not only for January 1st but throughout the year. So step one is really about figuring out not only what your goal is, but writing it down and writing why it's important to you. So maybe this year you want to lose 20 pounds, maybe you want to start a business, maybe you want to find the love of your life, whatever that is, you're going to actually physically write it down. And I do suggest using a notebook versus just typing it, because there's something about that kinesthetic feeling of pen to paper that really makes a difference. So you're going to write that down, and then you're going to write, why is that important to me? So for example, let's say you want to lose 20 or 30 pounds, by the end of the year. That might be important to you because you want to feel better, you want to look better, you want to, lower your blood pressure medication, you want to spend more time with your kids, you want to attract a mate, whatever it is, you really want to write down why that's really important to you. So after you've done that, step two is really about who and what can help you with these things. So if I want to talk about, starting a business, maybe I want to find someone in the business that I really admire, and I'm going to put that down on my list as someone that I want to contact. If it's I want to lose weight, maybe I want to hire a trainer, maybe I want to talk to a friend that I really admire. I really want to think about who are the people, and along with what are the things that are going to help me reach that goal. So maybe some of the things are, if I want to lose weight, well, I'm going to have to work out. What is that going to look like? I don't want to just say work out, but what are some of the details of that? Maybe it's, I'm going to walk every day. Maybe it's going to add weightlifting 3 times a week. What is it that you're really going to put down that is going to help you, people-wise and thing-wise? And that third step is I want you to think about breaking your goals down into smaller increments. So it can seem really daunting to have this huge goal for the entire year and not really know how to get there. So generally what I do is I write down a goal and then I break it down into months. So let's say for the month of January, again, if I want to start losing weight, I'm going to look at, okay, well, how much do I want to lose, and what is that increment that I should expect at the end of the month? So maybe that's, my goal is 4 or 5 pounds a month. What am I going to do to get there? So maybe in January, I'm really going to focus on exercising 3 times a week. That's assuming you've never exercised before. Obviously, if you already are, you're going to have to step it up a little bit. So maybe it's I'm going to walk 3 days a week, and I'm going to be consistent with that every time. And then for February, I'm going to write down that I'm really going to focus on clean eating. So I'm going to make sure that I have a really healthy salad for lunch every day with the proper protein. If it's about I want to find a different job, I want to start a business, maybe the first month is about, well, I'm really going to clarify who I am and what I want. Maybe the second month is I'm really going to focus on building a website, or I'm really going to focus on applying for 20 different jobs and see what happens. So you really want to write down for each month what exactly you are planning to do so that you already have it set up so that your whole year is purposeful rather than kind of just guessing where you should go. And your fourth step is then finding the support that you need. So maybe that's from a spouse, maybe that's from friends, from family. A lot of times it can be from a group. So for example, again, if you're trying to lose weight, maybe it's you want to join a group fitness class. Maybe you want to, join Weight Watchers. If you're looking for business or networking, maybe you want to join a networking group, a mastermind group. Maybe you want to speak better. There's a bunch of speaking groups. There's so many different groups of people you can find if you don't feel like your significant other or your family is really to help there to kind of help you get there right away. So really think about those 3 options. And then that last step, step 5, is really about following through and doing it. So we talked about setting a goal, Then we talked about, being able to write specifics down of who we need and what we need to get there. Then we talked about being able to really break it down month by month. Then finding the support, and then again, that last step is really just doing it. You're not going to see any changes in your life and your body, in how you feel and how you look and your energy, unless you take the time to actually do it. For myself, I exercise a lot, but I want to do more. So part of my goals for 2015 is I'm going to get my butt up and I'm going to work out in the morning for a half hour. And it's hard. I'm in Northern Virginia where it does get cold in the winter, and that can be daunting. But I go back to my why, and I really ask myself, well, why is it important? Well, I want to get healthier, and I want to feel good, and I want to start my morning off right. So really kind of think about those steps. And I guarantee that by the end of 2015, you'll reach the goals that you set for yourself. So good luck and Happy New Year.